What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Fantasy Football World. So, without further ado, let's talk about the rest of the season rankings for quarterbacks. Now, my first quarterback on the board is, of course, I can't go against the consensus here. My first quarterback is Josh Allen. And Josh Allen has back to back QB1 performances, and I don't see anything changing for Josh Allen. I see him coming with another QB1 performance. His rushing floor is higher than the next two guys, and because of that reason, he is my number one quarterback. My number two quarterback is Justin Herbert. Now, Justin Herbert in his first 2 years has historic numbers for a quarterback in his first 2 years. Last year, he threw over 5,000 yards and had 38 touchdowns. I do see his touchdown number even going higher this year, somewhere in the 40 range, and for that reason, he is my second quarterback off the board. My third quarterback for the rest of the season is Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes is a stud. Everyone knows it. We all know it. Every season that he started, he's been a top 5 quarterback, and I don't expect any change as far as that. He does lose his most dangerous weapon in Tyreek Hill, but he still has Travis Kelce, and they also made the wide receivers have more depth. They have Juju Smith-Schuster, who has proven that he can be a top wide receiver in this league in the past. He also has Sky Moore, who they just drafted. They still have Mecole Hardman, and of course they have Travis Kelce. So I do expect Patrick Mahomes to once again have a great year, and that's why he's my third-ranked quarterback. So my fourth-ranked quarterback is Kyler Murray. And now Kyler Murray, I have him slightly ahead of my fifth quarterback because I believe he's a better thrower of the ball than the next guy coming up. And he also has the same type of rushing floor, even though it's slightly less than the next quarterback. And if you guys didn't guess it, the next quarterback is, of course, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson loses one of his better weapons in Marquise Brown, but I do see Rashad Bateman taking a step up, and Mark Andrews is still there. Lamar Jackson still has his rushing floor, which makes him one of the most explosive quarterbacks in the NFL. For that reason, he's my fifth-ranked quarterback. My sixth-ranked quarterback here is Tom Brady. You guys need to stop disrespecting the GOAT. The GOAT is the GOAT for a reason. He has consistently put up big numbers, and I don't expect any change this year. He still has Mike Evans. He's getting Chris Godwin back. Maybe not for the first game, but Chris Godwin will be available for majority of the season. They've added Russell Gage to the offense. Although they lost Gronk and AB, they also added Julio Jones as well. So even though he lost Gronk and AB, he did get Julio Jones. So that should even out. And I do think Tom is going for the single season touchdown record. I do think he will get the single season touchdown record. For that reason, I have him ranked as the sixth quarterback on my list. The seventh quarterback on my list is Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts is a dual threat, and he's gotten better every year for the last 2 years. I do see him getting better. They added a weapon, one of the best wide receivers in the league in A.J. Brown. I see that opening up the offense a lot more. He's a great deep ball thrower, and that dual threat gives him a great chance to even be the quarterback one. But one thing I must say about Jalen Hurts, out of everyone on this top 10 list at least, but out of all these top 10 guys, I would say he is the most risky as far as getting benched. He has a great backup in Gardner Minshew, and I don't fully see the Eagles coaching staff trusting him as of yet. So he does have a slightest chance of getting benched. I don't think it happens, but there is a possibility, so keep that in mind. My number 8th ranked quarterback is, of course, Joe Burrow himself. Now, everyone is expecting him to have two top 12 wide receivers in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. If you have two top 12 wide receivers, of course, that quarterback is going to be top 10. He has to be, and he will. He's gotten better every year in the league, and I only expect him to get even better. They also got a offensive line upgrade, which will be huge for him. Will give him a little bit more time to throw, and that will make him a lot better. For that reason, Joe Burrow is my number 8th quarterback. So if you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I just want you guys to know my help is almost free. The only things I need from you is you hit the likes button and you subscribe to the channels, okay? Do that for me right now. Thanks you, man. My number 9th ranked quarterback is Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott loses Amari Cooper. He loses Cedric Wilson. I guess the offense did get worse, but I think this might work in Dak's favor, as Dak is a quarterback that likes to spread the ball out. He still has Dalton Schultz and he has CeeDee Lamb. Since Dak likes to spread the ball out, I think this will actually help him. So Dak Prescott is another year removed from his knee injury. I do think he trusts his knee a little bit more this year, and he'll be looking down the field and see no one open. And I think he'll take off running, which will make him a little bit better this year. I don't think he will be as good as last year, but I still think he puts up solid QB1 numbers. And for that reason, he's my 9th ranked quarterback. My 10th ranked quarterback here might come as a little bit of a surprise to you guys, but it's Trey Lance. The reason why I put Trey Lance at number 10 and above the next 2, 3 guys is because Trey Lance has one of the best coaches. He comes into a great situation and he is a dual threat quarterback, and dual threat quarterbacks just have a higher floor. I do think he has a great coach in Kyle Shanahan. He has a great running game. He has Deebo Samuels, he has Brandon Ayuk, he has George Kittle whenever he does come back from his little injury. I don't really know what's going on with the situation. We'll get more clarity from the week. For that reason, Trey Lance is my 10th ranked quarterback. My 11th ranked quarterback is Aaron Rodgers. The reason I have Aaron Rodgers is because we have to give this guy some credit. He has been a all-time great quarterback. Yes, he's lost Davante Adams, but I think he's good enough where he can make the adjustments needed, use his running backs like Aaron Jones to make up for this loss. Of course, it's hard to make up for a loss like Davante Adams. If anyone can do it, I think it's Aaron Rodgers. And of course, he was the MVP of the league the last 2 years, so I don't think too much changes here, and Aaron Rodgers will still be a solid QB1, even though it's a back-end QB1. My 11th ranked quarterback here is Russell Wilson. And I know a lot of people are very, very excited about Russell Wilson. I personally am not as excited about Russell Wilson as the consensus goes. Yes, he does get an offensive line upgrade. He does get an upgrade in the running game, but he gets a big downgrade, in my opinion, as far as the wide receivers go. I think DK Metcalf is a lot better than Courtland Sutton, and I do think Tyler Lockett is a lot better than Jerry Jeudy. So take it for what it's worth. I still have him ranked as QB 11, and that's still a solid QB1, although it's a back-end QB1. Alright guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the first video of the Fantasy Football World. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time, see you later.